Hey Corey, how are you today? How are you doing this morning? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Tim. Doing pretty good.
Now you told me that behind that door of yours, there's a little kitten trying to get in. So that'll be our
Yes,
entertainment
he's
as we have a
furiously trying to break through the door right now.
we're having a conversation with Corey. This is fun. So happy Friday. And again, first and foremost to you, thanks for all the work you're doing to help support our 500 plus small school. It's been a wild ride since March 13th, and you've been there every step of the way. So thanks so much for all you're doing for our members, and I know they all appreciate it, so thank you. It's been also very humbling to watch our great leaders throughout the state step up and do really take on a whole new world of COVID. And today, Corey and I want to talk to you guys about some of the new services and upcoming events that we have for you. It's kind of our Friday gift to you, and I think you're going to be very happy and satisfied. We've got some really good stuff, good things for you, good stuff. And so, Corey, let's start out. Let's start out taking a look at the events. We got some great events coming up through for the fall, and why don't you share your screen? And I'm dying to see that cat, by the way. What's the cat's name?
Simon.
Diamond, that's right.
Bucket size Simon, because he's only 4 months old and he's super tiny. It's super crazy.
Cool. So here's our events we got coming up, and let's walk through and talk a little bit about them so we have our members know what's coming on.
Sure. So one of our first events that we actually don't have listed on here, and I apologize for that, is September 10th. We're having our Back to School Summit. And this is a special event for us because we're actually collaborating with 3 other states on this. So Tim, do you want to talk about that a little bit real quick?
Yeah, I think we were, as school is coming back to session, we're going to grab about 15 to 20, let's say, superintendents in the 4 states, talk about how their back to school went, what we learned, what we didn't learn, and exciting to have it be more regional and outside of California. And hopefully we can steal ideas from each other and get to know each other. So we're looking very much forward to that. Utah, Nevada, and Arizona will be joining our California presenters, and should be a really exciting event.
Excellent. And we'll be opening up registration for that next week. After that, in September, we're going to be having our 2020 Ion Education Collaborative, which will be the week of September 21st to 25th. It'll be virtual because that's kind of the way we have to roll right now, but it will give you a great opportunity to connect with a lot of our associate members and maybe even some non-associates, kind of give you some new opportunities to hear about the latest and greatest products and services that are out there, especially with, this time of distance learning and needing some things that maybe you didn't need before. Tim, anything you want to add for that?
Well, I think in this era where we're trying to find any support we can get to deal with COVID, distance learning, this will be, I think, a really important event. And everybody's gone to it before, has loved it, and I don't think it's gonna be that much different being virtual, except for our socials afterwards. And we're taking care of that. We got an idea on that one too. So I really think this one will be very valuable. People love going to this event. Right.
We also will still have the opportunity for attendees to earn scholarships for students. So there is still that opportunity as well. We'll be on there.
Worth doing. Cool. Then we got negotiations training, and everyone has loved this. We started a couple years ago with, and it's usually a large group that attends. You can bring your board and your negotiations team. It's a wonderful event, and you guys, I really, as we head into next year with the bad budget, I really encourage you to bring your team to this negotiations training. And I still think COVID will cause more negotiation issues, and we're here to help you and your team get on the same page. Corey, who puts that on again? I forgot who puts that on for us.
Sure, that's AALRR who puts that on with us. We team up with them for that, and they do a great job with it.
Yeah, people absolutely love it. And then you guys, you can never, it's always good to get some time with your negotiations team outside of the table. And this is a really good time to build up that. So highly recommend this one. What else we got? What's the purple box?
So next, after that in October, we will have our Fall Executive Assistant Academy. So this is something we launched last year. We had about 40 EAs come to Santa Cruz, had a great time, a day and a half worth of professional development for them. So unfortunately with COVID, we do have to turn it virtual this year, but we'll be making it just as exciting. It'll be a 3-hour event on October 23rd. We'll be opening registration for that next week as well. And it'll be a great opportunity for EAs to come, learn, listen, and also network with their peers.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a very lonely job, and the most important job, probably it's more important than those superintendent jobs. The EAs do all the work, just like you, Corrie. And but it's what a good opportunity to meet other EAs throughout the state and steal ideas and help streamline your job. So that's a great one. It's probably one of my favorite things to present to, because I respect them and their jobs so much. So looking forward to seeing that group again.
Most definitely. And then we've got a couple of other things that we're working on currently. We just wanted to let you guys know about. So we are still planning on having our fall superintendent summits, which used to be called regional meetings. We're now calling them superintendent summits. We will be having them virtually in October. We'll be having them specifically for different areas. So one for Siskiyou in the North State, one in SoCal, one in Sacramento, and one in Visalia. So we're just working with the different locations right now to put those all together and set the dates for those. And then also in January, we'll be having our board trainings again this year. Again, we will be keeping them virtual because we don't know what's going to be coming our way yet for the fall and the winter. So we figure virtual is good. But it also gives you a chance to bring your whole board, and they don't have to travel, which can be a real plus sometimes. We'll be offering a couple of different dates for board trainings in January, a few weekday evenings, and then also 1 or 2 Saturdays as well.
Yeah, we know people have their elections coming up, so new board members be good. And also, Corrie, please email Corrie or myself if you need specific board training done. We're here to help you out, and really we can carve something out specifically for what issues you guys need. The overall board training, the one in that light blue box, is always great because they get to kind of mingle and network with other board members throughout the state. But if you need something specific for your own school and school site, just let Corrie know, and she'll work with myself and our board members to get you some training.
Most definitely. And then the last thing on here we just wanted to mention, and this is something that we've launched a couple of weeks ago. We're now doing superintendent roundtables every Wednesday at 3 p.m. This is a member benefit, so this is open to SSDA members only. And basically, it's an opportunity for you to come and just talk to your peers about what's going on. The last couple of weeks, we've had on average, about 14 superintendents on there at a time. It's been a great opportunity. It's for them to network, collaborate. There's been a lot of sharing of resources. We had an instance where a couple of superintendents were able to share like the cell phone companies they were working with for distance learning coverage. So there's been just a lot of great things going on with that. Wouldn't you say, Tim?
You know, and we've actually even laughed a lot too. It's just the time for us to go. This is a crazy world. I'm not the only one going insane. You're all going insane. So yeah, please do that. And I think we'll really zero in on legislation that's going to be signed here and the issues going on in Sacramento. We'll have more of an in-depth conversation about that. But that truly is a time for you to just say, I don't know what the hell I'm doing in this area. And then your colleagues or myself can help out. And some of our board members join in, and they're there to help you too. So yeah, come join us. It's like a midweek hump day therapy session. I like that one. What do you think, Corrie? You like that?
Yeah, most definitely. And I normally send out an email on Wednesday mornings to our members, just kind of reminding them, and it has the Zoom link on there, and you literally just click on it and join us.
Yep. Okay, great. Well, those are good events. And just one more, we got a couple other ones always coming up, but Corrie's working real hard to get you guys, DeVos just announced the new Title IX regulations where you've got to redo your policies. You got to get more community input. You couldn't ask for a more of a root canal for you, but we want to make sure you're staying in compliance with that. Having read through that, I just cannot believe the feds are putting that on you guys, but that's the way they roll because they're in La La Land. So Corrie will get you something on that real quick. And one other thing, and I didn't put this on mine, Corrie, but I think we'll get started with that. one of our goals of our board is to continue to try to freshen up the organization and the services we provide you. And so these are some new expanded resources and for you and your district. It's not only resources, but it's kind of some things to do and to help you out. So really excited. Our board's always wanted to have like a podcast, right? So I'm gonna start a weekly podcast. Once a week, it'll be released. I'm gonna be interviewing Dodger fan Jack O'Connell, former state superintendent. And I'm really gonna focus in on, he's been through a lot of crises and pandemics and budget issues and all those types, well, not pandemics, but other things. So Jack will be kicking it off. I'll be interviewing great leaders that work with our association, and should be time for you to put on your headphones when you go for a walk and listen to the podcast. So hopefully Corrie can introduce everybody by playing a song. Maybe I can get you to karaoke or lip sync. What do you think?
You know, I'm desperate for karaoke at this point.
Yeah, it'd be a good way to kick it off. I don't want any elevator music. One of our priorities, you guys, is to continue to highlight the youth that you work with, our students. We got great students, but I think we need to do a better job of having them advocate for us and promote what we're doing legislatively and what our needs are out there. So we are going to be selecting 11 high school youth from out the regions and beginning in September, work with them on advocacy, working with our legislators, building momentum in their region, and eventually we'll be creating a youth summit. And we'll be working with a couple associations. Corrie, who's that association that we just talked to the other day?
The California Coalition for Youth.
Yeah, and this is the group that represents foster kids, homeless kids. They're the best in the business. They're going to help us put this together like they do and utilize some of their strengths, and super excited about this. And if you have a youth that you can think of, please send us a name. We'll be putting something out there ourselves, but we're looking for great leaders and empower our youth to speak on our behalf and on their behalf. We are going to add, starting Sunday, a social hour. So one thing we all miss is the SSDA happy hours. That's where Corrie shakes her head because she's giving out a lot of tickets for drinks and for appetizers and all that. And then I send her a big bill and she goes, oh, here we go. And our associates usually help us out, but we're just gonna have a social hour. I've got a flyer that you'll be getting today along with this presentation. And it's really a great way to network, ease into the week. Everyone's working Sunday anyway, so let's be real, right? I get a lot of emails from you guys on Sunday. So why don't you hook up with your colleagues, sit by the pool, call in. We're gonna have prizes for best appetizer of the week, best cocktail, best idea. I don't know about best outfit because some of you guys might scare us, but I think everything else will do. But it's just kind of a way to ease into the week, and we'll see how that goes. And looking forward to hosting that for you. It should be a lot of fun and remind us about being at one of our regionals or our conference on a Sunday afternoon. So we are going to continue to give you more resources, especially around distance learning and various links. There's so many teachers putting out great stuff. So today you'll be getting a whole array of them. I'll be sending them over to Corrie. Video lessons, a lot of them are like subject and grade level specific. You're just gonna be able to copy these things. If your teacher goes, hey, I don't know how to do PE, there's a guy that's put out 45 PE lessons to do with kids. Just take the guy, put him up there, and you're good to go. So we're seeing a lot of great teachers share their lessons. We'll do the hard work for you, put some of that together, but you'll be getting that today, and we'll continue to keep that going. Corrie, most of our resources, where do you put those on the website?
Most of them will just be probably links in our news section of our website, kind of like how I did with the coronavirus resources we've been doing since March. So,
Right.
and then and I always include hyperlinks directly to the resources in our email, so make it easier for people to find.
Great, awesome. And of course, quick email to Corrie and she'll find it for you. She knows where everything's at. Hey, listen, we are working with our members next week to get you an updated brochure, especially about with your CARES funding that you must spend by December 30th. of this year. And as you remember, they had put together some really good pricing points for you during the COVID era and a lot of free stuff. So now that we've got the next level of funding, we're excited to work with them and give you that. And the CARES Act, the checks in the mail, you guys should look up and get your funding. But the next one's coming right after that once the President and Senate and House can get the finalized version out. So I expect more funding for you beginning next year. So this will be very helpful. And Corrie, this will be a nice little fingertip thing. I think last time we had like a 2-pager for them. Is that what it was?
Yeah, so you guys may remember we did a 2-page resources from all of our associates that was COVID related. But this is actually our members benefits and discounts directory that we do every year. We've been doing for a couple of years now. So it basically gives you an opportunity to see what our associates offer, gives you their contact information, and just a little brief description about what they do, if they offer special, whatever they offer as far as special pricing or free resources or anything like that. So this will be, PDF that you can keep on your desktop and refer to whenever you need to find something specific, and it'll be divided by different categories as well. So if you're looking for something curriculum, it'll be quick for you to find it.
Yeah, and just real quickly, I've talked to some members. They got some great stuff going on. Indoor air quality, COVID help with distance learning, with sanitation, safety, facilities. And they've all adjusted their world too. So looking forward to that. We talked about the Wednesday roundtable. I can't talk to you about how invaluable that's been to get to know some of you. Come on, we could use some more people. It's 3 o'clock on Wednesdays. We talked about the 4-state webinar, but I want to emphasize that a little more. If you want to present, let Corrie know. We'd love to hear how your restart went, what you battled with. Really proud to see some of the work you're doing. Let's share it with other states and you'll get plenty in return. We are going to offer a year-long budget academy beginning this fall. You cannot wait for the governor's budget to come out in January to prepare yourself for what's going to be a very tough budget in 21-22. And so I highly encourage you to be part of this. We will be putting out a brochure and bringing some of the best folks. I'm working with, obviously we have Brett McFadden on our team, and also folks from CASBO are going to help us design something. But this is very important. And other webinars, more distance learning. Corrie, we had about 400 or 500 people. And we got this esports thing going on. You guys, I highly recommend. Corrie, I thought that was interesting that we got one. Don't we have like a middle high school or something coming up this week and next week?
We do. So yeah, we actually had the first esports webinar earlier this week, and you can watch that on our YouTube channel if you want to check that out. And then we have one for middle school teachers and principals and superintendents on Monday, and then one for high school on Wednesday. So I'll actually be including links in the email we'll be sending out with this today. So make sure to register for that or pass it along to your teachers, your athletic directors, anybody you think that might be interested.
Awesome. And guys, we need to give kids more arts and visual performing arts. So I'm working with CSES and others to bring some arts webinars to help your teachers out. And there's always STEM available for us. So we're always looking for more ideas. Super exciting time, Corrie. And again, thank you for that. Now, I think we want to end, let's go back to the main screen. I can stop sharing. The annual conference. It's the big question mark. It's like, here, I got a crystal ball right here. It's got my little, hand sanitizer. CSBA just announced they're going to go virtual in December, right? So you guys, at this point, we're not sure. We're keeping our board informed, and we got to do what's right, what's safe, what's secure, and also what you guys can do. Anything else, Corrie? I mean, if we have it, it's going to be in Sacramento, correct?
Yep, it'll be at the Hilton again if we have it in person. We did send out a survey to all all attendees from last year, basically asking them, would you come if we had it in person? Would you come if we didn't? So we're in the middle of tabulating that data right now. So that'll help us kind of figure things out, because we are going to have to make a decision sooner than later. But if you didn't attend last year, so you didn't get the survey, but you want to let us know what you think, feel free to email Tim or I and let us know.
Yeah, absolutely. And And anything else you guys need, we're always here to help you. We've got such a fantastic board. They can find you resources. Someone asked me for the attendance plan the other day and I got it for them. So anything you need, let us know. We just wanted to update you on a Friday, give you some new things we got going on. And thank you so much for being a member and associate. Look forward to grinding through the next couple months. It's gonna be a tough one. So Corrie, thanks again for everything. You better get out there and open that door and let that kitty in.
Yeah, or either that or I'm going to lose my door.
All right. Thanks, Corrie. Have a good day, everybody. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Thank you guys so much. Have a great weekend.